And we begin here at 6 with a Project Seattle report. The mayor is betting big on tiny home villages to get a handle on Seattle's homelessness crisis. Good evening, I'm Preston Phillips.
And I'm Molly Shen. People who live around existing tiny home villages say the city has broken its promises. The city pledged to limit illegal encampments around tiny home villages. KOMO's Jeremy Harris is live in South Seattle with this story tonight. Jeremy.
Yeah, the city wants to move fast to get people out of homelessness here in Seattle. And a big part of Mayor Katie Wilson's plan to do that is to add tiny homes. They have proven effective at getting low barrier housing options to the homeless very quickly, but they're not perfect. And as you're about to see, neighbors near this tiny home village in Rainier Beach say the city isn't keeping its word. Hiding in the hillside of South Seattle, a homeless encampment has grown to a point where things are completely out of control.
Sheer lack of action, absolutely sheer lack of action on their part.
Peter Easty owns a business next to the camp.
Most of the stuff in there is stolen, right? I mean, not most of it. I suspect all of it's stolen, and there's no accountability for that. They know it's stolen on the property. The police know it's stolen on the property, but they won't go on and pull it out of it.
Adding to Peter's frustration is the fact that the city put in a tiny home village just up the street to house the homeless. If the tiny home village goes in, the city promised they'll keep a lid on the encampments around it.
100%.
Did they live up to that?
Oh, by no means.
But now, more promises, as Mayor Katie Wilson says she plans to expand and add tiny home villages, aiming for 500 units by June.
I have a lot of concerns about the proposal as it stands because there are a lot of unanswered questions about how this is all going to work.
The Seattle City Council moved ahead to support the mayor's tiny house plan with around $5 million in funding and authority to add units to existing villages. Council members telling the mayor's staff that more tiny homes must also come with more enforcement against encampments.
If somebody is housed, then they cannot pitch a tent in a public space. Right? These are things that we believe are occurring today. There is a building in the middle of our street that has a chimney. This is something that I have not seen since the pandemic.
At this camp, Peter says the slide backwards could not be more obvious.
The lack of response fosters the growth of these from the city.
After a murder here last summer, he hoped the city would take this situation seriously. Instead, he says his emails and calls to city officials have gone nowhere.
We need some level of accountability. We need some level of results. And if that doesn't happen, then things have to change.
So the committee today said yes to giving the mayor about $5 million and expanding the mayor's authority to expand the size of tiny home villages. The full council will get a vote on that next week. Now, according to the mayor's office estimates, they say right now there are 620 tiny homes that are in service spread across villages across Seattle. And they say the operating cost of just one tiny home per year is about $35,000. That factors in the on-site support services that they have. The mayor's office says expanding the size of the villages will bring that total cost down because they'll be able to do more with the existing services. Reporting live in South Seattle, Jeremy Harris, KOMO News.
Well, and Jeremy, does the city have any plans to address that illegal encampment in the short term?
Well, that's the key question that neighbors hear. That's why they called us and asked us to come down and do this story, because they say their efforts have gone nowhere with city leaders. We know the Unified Care Team, which works with a bunch of different parts in the city, they've been aware of the issues here since at least February. But as far as a timeline or exact when they're going to be out here, clear the encampment, neighbors say they're still unsure about that.
All right, Jeremy, thank you. That brings us to tonight's KOMO Pulse Poll. Scan the QR code on screen to answer this question. How confident are you that the city of Seattle will adequately address homelessness issues? Here's a live look at the results. Most people, 82%, say not confident at all. 15% say somewhat confident. Only 3% of people responding have said very confident. We'll share updated results tonight at 11.
And stick with KOMO for continuing coverage of the homelessness and addiction crisis through our Project Seattle reports. We're committed to keeping you informed about what's getting better, what's getting worse, and what your elected leaders are doing about it. If you have a tip or a story idea, just call the number there on your screen, 206-404-4732. You can also email projectseattle@komonews.com.